Most likely by the time you've seen this video, I've made the full decision of deleting Twitch. I don't really stream on Twitch that much, nor have I ever really used the platform because I just don't like how they operate, and what's happened over the past week has been so appalling that I no longer feel comfortable having an account. If you guys don't know, recently at a TwitchCon, a popular streamer named Imaru, I think is how you pronounce it, was assaulted by a fan. He just walked up on the stage and tried to kiss her. Imaru didn't give consent to this guy, and yet he still tried to kiss her, to which her bodyguard pushed him away. Now, TwitchCon employees were there, but they did absolutely nothing and allowed this man to walk up on stage and let her get assaulted by this ugly freak. And to double down on that, as far as I know, he just walked away scot-free. Now, I'm going to show a post that she made after the fact that probably explains it way better than I did, but I want you guys to notice one thing. Where the hell are the Twitch employees in all this situation? They have done absolutely nothing. The Twitch employees made absolutely no effort to stop her getting assaulted, and they made no effort to come for her after the fact. And as far as I know, there's only really 3 people that helped her out through this entire situation, that being her personal bodyguard, not part of Twitch, her friend, and her manager. Again, TwitchCon staff being absolutely unpresent for this situation. But I think what upsets me the most in this situation is the punishment that Twitch gave to this creep. That being a 30-day ban for what this guy did. That is a slap on the wrist and absolutely ludicrous decision. Luckily, this decision was reverted to a lifetime ban, not because of their own thinking, but because the manager had to step in and push for it. I want you guys to think about that for a second. One of the most popular streamers on Twitch goes to TwitchCon, gets assaulted, and the first punishment, nothing else in mind, is a 30-day ban. That is insane. Now, they did make an official post about this situation, but it gets me even more pissed off. They said they caught the guy or something like that, but that's only because the manager pushed the TwitchCon employees to actually do something about the guy, showing absolutely no interest to solve the situation until they're pressed against the wall to do so. Reading this part always makes me want to punch something. It says right here, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. What do you mean indefinitely? This guy has made himself an active threat at your TwitchCon, and you want to say he's indefinitely banned? What are you talking about? The word indefinitely should have never even been brought up. It should have been permanent then and there. The only good thing from this tweet is the fact how they're increasing security, but considering what the TwitchCon employees did to stop the assault, I don't think that's saying much. Every single year when TwitchCon starts, there's always a massive problem like this, and it's always because of lack of security. People being assaulted in all sorts of ways is just flying over the heads of TwitchCon employees. Because of Twitch's absolute ignorance for safety, it led to one of their top streamers being assaulted and scarred for life. Now on Twitter, which I don't even know why I even have still, I saw some of the most degenerate posts of all time discussing this situation. Now, one tweet I tried to find, but I just can't. I imagine because the person deleted it because of how much of a fool it made themselves, is that Emiru was over-exaggerating and that this wouldn't scar her for life. Now, I want to tell you guys something. I was almost the victim of assault. I'm not going to go into it too much, but just know that the guy was stopped before anything bad could happen to me. Now, this was over 12 years ago, but it still lingers in the back of my mind. I sometimes think what could have happened if someone wasn't there to prevent this guy from doing what he was about to do. Now, even though nothing physical happened to me, it still traumatizes me to this day. For Emiru to say that she's traumatized, I do not doubt her in the slightest. Now, our situations are completely different, but I understand where she's coming from and why she's saying this is such a traumatic experience. And for people to seriously have the goal to say that she's over-exaggerating over this, she's really not. People that make statements like that seriously need to get offline. They know absolutely nothing of trauma, and they don't know what someone's going through to call it an over-exaggeration. And the fact how this is a guarantee to happen at Twitch is just such a scary thought. I don't want anyone to go through what I went through. I'm pretty sure Emiru wouldn't want that either. And I just don't want to be associated with Twitch anymore, especially if they're just going to look over these things. I just don't want to be a part of them anymore. I really, really hope Twitch does lock in and start fixing these issues. But it's been years and this stuff has been happening still, and I just lost all hope. I hope you guys really understand why I'm doing this. I just do not want to affiliate myself with Twitch anymore, especially with their just ignorance over the years of stuff like this. I just can't do it anymore. But I know you guys will understand why I'm making this decision, and I appreciate that. But that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you had a wonderful day.